Hi, I'm Marie and here's an overview of my new Chrysanthemum watercolour tutorial. There are three main parts to this painting. First, the yellow side of the petals, so this is the outside surface of the petals. In each area, I try to get as much form into it as possible so that my painting doesn't end up looking flat. I do this by using three main tones. I use the white of the paper for the lightest areas, my yellow paint on its own for the mid-yellow colour, and then I add in yellow ochre for the darker, more shadow areas. Carefully blending each tonal variation gently into each other so that there's a smooth transition from the lightest point of the petal to the very darkest shadow. I also come down into the centre here and I use a darker colour to paint the very dark areas that we can see in between the petals. By doing this, it creates depth in my painting, so it really creates a more realistic feel to your image. And then once I've painted all of the yellow petals, I move to the inner underside of the petal, which is an orange colour. So I have a light orange and a dark orange, again to create depth and movement on each, using the lighter orange to start with. And then painting in the darker areas of shadow. Now all the time I'm very careful to blend the darker and lighter paint into each other, just at their very edges, so that I get a nice smooth transition on the surface. I really look and see where the darker shadows lie, and sometimes these are just very slight differences. So the more you paint, the more you'll get used to picking out those really subtle differences on the surface of your subject, created by the light and the way it falls upon the surface. Once all of the petals are painted on my flower, I'm going to paint in the beautiful, deep, rich green leaves that frame it. So although these leaves are very, very dark, I still want to make sure that I get plenty of movement into them. And I do this again by using darker and lighter tones of the same green. In the full Chrysanthemum tutorial, I talk you through exactly how I paint in each section and how I use the varying tonal values of each colour to create the depth and movement in my flower that I want to produce a dynamic and realistic image that really pops off the paper. If you'd like to paint the whole tutorial, you'll find the link below for the Watercolor Members Club, where you can learn more. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and you'll be kept up to date with all of the new skills and technique videos that I post, plus all of my new tutorials as well. I hope this video has given you a little insight into the structure of painting what appears to be quite a complex subject to begin with, until you break it down into small steps, and then you can see that anything is possible. So happy painting, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.